Hello and welcome to Inside Indian Football episode number 54. I hope every one of you are doing well and fine. India is playing Jordan tomorrow. As of now, the confirmation has come for the live streaming. As I've been telling you in the Inside Indian Football for a while that there will be live streaming. Broadcast confirmation we never receive, and there is no broadcast in India tomorrow. Only live streaming on Indian football team social media accounts, most likely Facebook and YouTube both. नमस्ते भाई, सबको नमस्ते, प्यार मोहब्बत सबसे। और अभी पिछले एक हफ्ते में हमने एक मिड वीक लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग भी की थी। उस लाइव स्ट्रीम में हमने इंडिया की स्क्वाड, अंडर 17, अंडर 20 AFC एशियन कप के क्वालिफायर्स के ड्रॉ डिस्कस किए थे। उधर हमने ISL, आई लीग के ट्रांसफर्स के बारे में बात नहीं की थी। एक और चीज़, ड्यूरिंग द वीक इंडियन वुमेंस लीग का फाइनल, मतलब काइंड ऑफ गोकुलम केरला हैव अगेन has won it. They defended the title. They have now also the winner of I League and both Women's League. So it's great to see them doing well. Of course, they have a disappointing AFC Cup. I think it's more of a squad confidence, or maybe the coach felt bit overconfident after the first game. The war of words between Juan and Anish regarding I League, ISL, quality and all, and their main focus of AFC Cup games maybe got distracted. They should have not played that bad after playing decently well against ATK Mohun. I think, and I always praised Gokulam Kerala, but and that's one point I will criticize them. They could have done better in the AFC Cup. I know only one team can go ahead, but I would love to see an Indian club number one, number two. I think Indian club should be able to beat Bangladesh, Maldives, Nepalese club very easily. I think the standard of football is bit different. I think Indian football standard is above these countries, but I don't know why we can't have result on ground matching that standard. Our standard is up, but I have seen Indian national team struggling against Nepal, Bangladesh, Afghanistan recently. Now I have seen our club struggling in AFC Cup. So I think hopefully going ahead with AFC also changing their calendar, Indian football also changing their calendar, we will see the more result. We will not see the, as Akshay says, Gokulam was tired. We will not see this because the AFC Cup game will be midweek next season onwards, which means the Indian clubs will have their league games in the weekend and AFC Cup games in the weekdays, and that will help them better recovery and everything. And just playing game after every 2 days doesn't make any sense in footballing terms. And I think it's on AFC why they have scheduled game like this. So I think that's it. I hope Gokulam Kerala learn from this experience and do well going ahead. Now let's take hello everybody. Genuine question: have our team under 16 camp started? Happy Hirsch. Actual information of it is not out, but last I heard that the list of players have been club have been sent notification with, and I think once I League get over, I think camp will get also started. Other than that, hello everybody, good to see people coming in. Kumar Reddy, I think asked this question earlier also. The master's agreement leaked by Ranjit are the true document between FSG and AFF. That document is the original one or not? Please tell me. People are saying are fake. I have not seen the document very honestly, so I will come on that also. But I know the agreement. I have seen the agreement in past. By the way, I'm not sure because that way before the social media engagement in Indian football, I've seen the agreement around 2013-14 if I remember the dates correctly, and I have went through the agreement. I am not sure I have that agreement in my laptop or not, but definitely I had during the college days. As title says, ATK, Mohun Bagan and Mumbai City FC changing the dynamics of the transfer market. We'll talk about that. So before that, let's talk about Ashish Rai, another mega transfer by ATK Mohun Bagan in this transfer window, and I think people have been kind of complaining about this, that how is that possible? They have the limited salary cap just like us. So how can they pull this off every season? It started with, if you remember, Subhashis Bose. When he joined, he also joined from Mumbai to 5 years. Aminder Singh, Liston Colasso, even Michael Sosei-Raj, now who is set to leave the club. All other players, who also joined as a free agent like Komal, also your, young players who joined, who didn't play much. Now, What happened with the Ashish Rai transfer? I will also tell about the background of the telecast. The telecast will be not there. Deepak Meena for India game. The game will be live streamed on the social media of the AFF handles. I League Club request promotion this year promotion will not happen. Even the request of my League Club, that will not happen. It will happen from next season onwards. Let me stick to the topic first and tell you guys the details. As Juan see the Prabir Das made his mind to leave ATK Mohun last season only, so that there was no doubt that he will stay this season. His destination last season was Bangalore FC. Didn't happen. Finally, it had happened with this swap deal between Prabir and for Ashik. ATK Mohun is still paying some kind of a transfer fee for Ashik, so it's a Prabir Das plus some money from ATK Mohun for Ashik Kurain, who is joining the ATK Mohun. So Juan needed a modern fullbacks for guaranteed, and Ashutosh Mehta and Subhashish Bose are not modern fullback. It looks like Ashik might play as a left back for ATK Mohun. So they needed a right back, and I think in Indian football right now, who are the best right back you have right now? Let's take names. Ashish Rai is there. Saritan Fernandez is there. The other guy, Norim Roshan, who can play right, left, both. He is also there. Harmanjot Singh Kabra, you can put in one of the better right back in the market. So I think Ashish Rai, of course, Hyderabad FC always sell their player for the right price. If they receive, they have sell Liston in past. So I think there is no doubt that they will stop the sales of the player if they can receive good money. So they have kind of what I'm told, and all are these number approximately. I'm not going to tell you exact number. So I have also not allowed to tell you exact number. So what I'm telling, plus minus 20 lakh rupees will be there on those price. So take it with a bit pinch of salt. So what I'm told is ATK Mohun have paid around, again the important word is around 1.3 crores as a transfer fee, approx 1.3 crores as a transfer fee, and the player has agreed for 5-year deal, and the 5-year deals in Indian football generally are increment every year of the salaries. Again, so the approximately salary for these 5 years for him is around 5.3 to 5.5 crores. So 1.3 crore approximately as a transfer fee ATK Mohun has paid, and approximately they will spend around 5.3 to 5.5 crores in the salary for Ashish Rai, and that's a huge money for a young player. And it's not something which ATK Mohun had done. It's new. They have been doing it for last 3 years. Now they're also getting the competition from Mumbai City who doing something very similar. They're trying to get best players from the league only now. They're not looking outside the market. They have looking in the league and signing those best players. So 5.3 crore is not yearly. It's for the total 5-year package. Just to make the confirmation, I'm just seeing your comment also. I'm clarifying the comment on the same topic. So I think that's the deal. 5.3 to 5.5 crores in the salary for 5 years. 1.3 crores in approximately 1.3 crores in the transfer fee for Ashish Rai. Now for Ashik Kurain, they have exchanged Prabir Das plus has given money to Bengaluru FC. So that money is undisclosed fee for now. But it's not mega money, it's a money, but they have paid some kind of money to Bengaluru FC for the same. So two players who will of course improve the ATK Mohun Indian players. But I think this is changing the dynamics now. I am seeing because we thought maybe other clubs will try to compete, but you can't ignore these kind of money. Getting transfer fee for 1.3 crores, 1.4 crores for your right back or for a left back is good money for a club like Hyderabad. But now next few years we are going to see two clubs, Mumbai City FC, ATK Mohun, paying mega transfer fee, and we are going not to see any more free transfer. But I feel now, because people see, just to give an example, why the youngsters also get trapped at ATK Mohun. They sign 5-year deals, and then ATK Mohun doesn't allow easy loans or easy transfer if that move doesn't work. We have seen Komal Thatal, Boris Singh getting kind of roasted on that bench of ATK Mohun, not playing games, not allowed to go on loan. I-League club says, they will not take these kind of loan. They also need money to develop players, and they don't want to improve other ISL club without giving any loan to ATK Mohun. So 5-year deals. I'm just saying, Ashish Rai is one of the best right back in the game right now. But you never know. It might work. It might not. But if If it doesn't, then he's kind of a trap there 5 years. Say another name is Sumit Rathi. Alexis Gaming says. I think that's my point. Is players need to be very careful regarding the same, and let's see why clubs are shelling the money on the player, but why they are complaining that we are not making profit. So I think that's about sustainability. The question is here, if ATK Mohun, the kind of money they have investing on their first team squad, if they can invest 30% of their money in the academy and the scouting, they might not need buy every player from outside the club, and that's what a good club do. To give an example, Norim Roshan is India international, but he came, of course, we will not give credit to Bengaluru FC youth system, but he came through the youth teams of Bengaluru FC to the senior team, and they got a good fullback. I think I personally feel, of course, modern football fullback is changing, but I think they should be able to get some kind of players from the youth teams to compete for these positions. We have seen ATK Mohun signing players for the bench from other teams and giving them mega salaries. So I think, and now Mumbai City FC also started doing the same. They have now trying to get best player from the game to their team. So I think that's they are changing the dynamics now. Clubs need to be very smart. Can they ignore, by the way, these will if you are a kind of a if you are the, say for example, chief technical officer or CEO of the club, will you ignore this kind of money for your players? So I think that's the important thing. And now with Mumbai City FC signing David Williams, they are not going to leave any opportunity, by the way, to get the best player from the league, and we have seen already them getting some like Greg Stewart, who was the best player in the last year's season, and David Williams. By the way, Jamshedpur FC, what I'm told, they feel kind of betrayed by Greg Stewart, because he said that if in India he will stay with the Jamshedpur FC. Now the next update which I have for you guys is for the Chennai and Jamshedpur FC. I know Anil says Roshan Singh, I think likely he will stay at Bengaluru FC. He's not leaving Bengaluru FC, what I'm told. Our expectations are high for under 16 team. Are not happy, Harsh. I think our expectations should be high. In the last couple of under 16 teams have done well. They have qualified for the final championship, so why not? But it's a different group of players. So you can't compare the last team performance, because they might be better. The last under 16 group has a better preparation. They played under 14, then played under 16. This under 16 team is coming with the COVID lockdown for two years, and 2 years without any proper football preparation. So let's see how the next couple of months for them, how many exposure to they get, how many matches they play, that will be important factor while they go into the championship. I think group is decent for under 16 team. I think India should be able to come out as a second best placed team and qualify for the main championship. But let's see, I think everything is dependent on preparation. Will Viviano Fernandes continue as under 16 coach? That's also a big question. Or will see any other coach coming in? That's also a very good question. Bharat says, why players are signing as a backup player for ATK, not even backup when other team players are leaving for more game time? I think the money is major factor. Player thinks, agents, they advise, you will not get this kind of money anywhere else. So why not, take a punt and compete for those positions? So I think that's why they are, that's why they want to do. People are saying that zone system will change in AFC competition. That zone system has never been the successful idea by AFC. Ideally it should have only 2 zones instead of these mega separate zones, because competition it's not getting the return wise, the broadcasting numbers wise, TRP wise have not done well. The South Zone, East Zone, I think they will see more of Indian club playing Thailand. Thailand is in AFC now, but playing East Asia or West Asia. So I think AFC is going to change it, and they keep on changing. Thapa, is he getting more than 2 crores per year? No, he is not getting 2 crores per year. He is not getting that. Hyderabad FC became Dortmund or Ajax of Indian football, but we have seen other clubs also doing it. You can't ignore this kind of transfer fee. Any female footballer offer from abroad. I think once the Women's League now getting over, there will be couple of Indian women's footballers who might go for trial or something outside. So let's wait for them. Domestic players, Kerala Blaster have their target, kind of mixed bag till now. But as I see, the market is very competitive, so they have to make the right offers. So let's see which channel is going to telecast the AFC qualifiers. AFC qualifiers, as in India, it will be in Star Sports. Don't worry about it. AFC qualifiers will be on Star Sports. So that's thing. Now let's me come on the Odisha FC coach and Jamshedpur FC coach. So I'm not going to give any names. By the way, they have 137 people are watching. So if you're liking the content, just hit the like button. Just 40 likes, by the way, and 140 people are watching. So can I see the like counter going increase as we seeing the the viewers counter also increasing? So just hit the like button if you have not hit till now. Let me take a couple of more questions. Then I come on Chennai FC, Jamshedpur FC coach. Why everyone hates Mohun Bagan? I don't understand. That transfer fee is a part of football. It's nobody's hating Mohun Bagan, Parjeet Bahaduri. It's just we are just sharing our opinion, the dynamics, how it's changing. These mega transfer not always have worked for ATK Mohun Bagan and not always have worked for the players. For example, Liston has worked for very well for Hyderabad, for ATK Mohun, for player also. But sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. So I think it just it just the suggestion. We are trying to discuss here that can club compete with them going ahead. Both the clubs, not ATK. I'm saying Mumbai City FC also. Ashish, they are not asking to promote I-League team into ISL from this season. They want guaranteed from AFC and AFF next season I-League. I think that's what AFF has said, that it is documented in the AFC document that they will get promotion. So I think I have not heard from anyone that it's not going to take place. What I'm told as of now, the plan is from the next season onwards. This upcoming season, winner will qualify to the 23-24 season basically. So this year I-League winner will go to the ISL. I think that's their on document. I'm not sure what extra guarantee they need, so maybe they can sign a bond paper or something, but I think what I'm told, it is there. Sandesh Jingan is going to abroad. Which country? So here I think he will go to abroad for some kind of trial, and in my personal opinion, I think he need to make his settlement now. He's mid-20s, not the age where European club will take a serious punt on him. Maybe he need to figure out that if you want to stay in India or go out, do it properly, don't come in between. When Gurpreet went to Norway, he stayed there. He fought for his place, he got his chances, finally started some game and then came back. You can't go 6 months to a country, then come back 6 months, play in ISL, then go back again. That's not how you can make your name in Europe. You have to stay there, you have to fight for your place, you have to fight with injuries. And I think the kind of age in Sandesh Jingan right now, personally, if you ask me, I will kind of say that he should look for stabilize his career. He has injuries in past. Changing the ecosystem again might not help him with his injured knees. So I think he should think about it, and maybe he's in mid-20s, not the right time to go out age-wise, if you ask me. This ISL season will be 9 months. What about I-League and I-League second division? I-League second division likely again December to April window. I think I-League might start with October or November window, but it should be similar to the ISL only. What will happen to India post AFC qualify? Two things will happen. If India qualifies to the Asia Cup, then that's good. If it don't, then the new coach will come and everything will be new. What Ashish Rai transfer means for Ashutosh Mehta and Pritam Kotal? Pritam Kotal can play the centre back, and I think he's a local Bengali lad. So I think he will stay for sure. Ashutosh Mehta, maybe he will stay as a backup, or maybe he moved on a loan or something. So I think Pritam Kotal is not going anywhere. If you ask me, he can play as a centre back. So I think he will stay. But I think this tell you the approach by Juan. He need modern fullbacks. He was not going to play another season with Ashutosh Mehta, Pritam Kotal, Shubhashish Bose as a fullback. No modern coach will going to do that. They will play either as a centre back or they're going to play as a not going to play. Javier Severino extension with Hyderabad not done till now. 2 extensions have been done, likely to done. Ugbeche and Chinaze have extended their contract with Hyderabad FC. High League second division will be home and away next season onwards. Yes, everything is moving to the home and away from next season onwards. ISL matches will be weekend centric, Thursday to Sunday. I think with the window, I'm told. Exactly the days are not told to the clubs, but that Thursday to Sunday window I've been told by 2 years back, when before the COVID outbreak in the world, that was supposed to be happen. I think it's going to happen very soon. Now talking about Odisha FC and talking about Jamshedpur FC and Chennai FC, I am told the English coaches CVs are circulated there, and those CVs are kind of kept on top instead of other coaches. So that means that we might see English coaches. I'm not saying both the clubs, but I think we're going to see English coaches either in Chennai FC or Jamshedpur, or both also. What I'm told, that the English coaches are not preferred, but kind of, how can I say the word, are doing better in the hiring process. So I think we might see an English coach, or not English, or British coach in Chennai and Jamshedpur FC. That's the update from the last week I have for both the clubs. So extension of Roshan of Bengaluru this year not. I think they will be trying to give him a new contract, Anil. Not sure that it will happen before the season or during the season. That have to wait. I League second division club not participating in Durand Cup Super Cup. Yes, I think they can't put even the all I League clubs are not participating in the Mohun Cup also, because they have to make sure all the ISL club play the I League, the Durand Cup and the Super Cup. Ideally, what they can do, it can they put the qualifiers, maybe for Super Cup, there are 9 I League clubs will be there. They can put top 5 I League teams to directly, and for remaining 4 I League teams can fight with the top 4 I League second division team, play one of playoff home and away, and then you can it can be fair chance for second division club to be play against. It will be great, say, to give an example, Delhi FC playing against Odisha FC in Super Cup. That might be a fan derby or something between Delhi Dynamos and Odisha FC fans, or maybe Odisha FC owners. Luis Machado to FC Goa, that I have to check. I have not heard about it anything till now. Is it true that ISL I League and I League second division going along? That should be all along, but I League second division will be a bit delayed than I League. I League will start first, then the I League second division. When will the IFF Youth League will start? That's an important question, Deepika. I think that's to the admin who appointed by Supreme Court to answer, because youth football have been not started by IFF till now. It's not going to happen this season for sure, but this season is already finished. Hopefully from next season onwards, which is from August and September, we'll start to see the regional games for the zone wise for the youth league. So let's see how they do it. Is it rumor that Ishan Pandita to Kerala Blaster true? Not heard. I think Ishan likely to stay at Jamshedpur FC. Not heard that he is going to Kerala Blaster. Diamond Harbour FC has their own stadium according to their capacity of financial capability in Kolkata Football League. I have to check, Kumar, man. I'm not sure about that. What about Reliance Sports Channel? I think it's already launched and that also I'm told you guys way before than it came in mainstream that they're planning to launch the channels. I have not seen the TV because I'm more on the OTTs now. Not seen the cable TV for a while, but I'm not sure the quality of TV broadcast. Voot streaming is decent, but I think they will still need another sporting app. You can't have Voot to show sports when it's a laggy. It's not proper 1080p also. So I think hopefully they launch the mobile app just like Hotstar or something. Maybe with Reliance Sports or maybe Reliance Entertainment. Where can they have because they have Jio TV, but Jio TV interface and the quality is still not suitable for sports viewing. Are the Saudi Pro League clubs coming to India for the pre-season or something? I'm not sure Saudi Pro League clubs will come to India. Indian clubs might go there. Unlikely I've heard of anything. Who is national team winger heading towards Goa? Have to check. National teams, they are players who played one game for India. They are also national team. They are players who played regularly. They are also national team. So not sure about that. Why not Indian football could follow the English football FA Cup and Carabao Cup between the league? Ideally, that should happen, but that was documented in the Lakshya, by the way, from Rob Ban in 2012. That have Federation Cup between the league. And it never happened. I don't know why. Why they changed the Federation Cup name to the Super Cup, that also never understand. Federation Cup have been taking place in India since 1970s, if I remember correctly. And it should have been only the Federation Cup. Super Cup is a game between two champions. You can make I-League ISL champion versus I-League champion, or ISL champion versus Super Cup champion. A game between be a Super Cup pre-season game or a just before first league game. I think the cup competition should be still called Federation Cup, or they can call it whatever. I think it should not be called Super Cup. Any update on JC Kerala Santosh Trophy player Nandu? I think the last I checked, the Santosh Trophy players have some good offers. But I think some of these players are still, asking about, inquiring about playing time. Will they play reserve team? Will they play first team? So I think it will take, some time to figure out who would be the next wonder kid from Uttarakhand after Thapa and Ashish Adhikari. Under 14 team have couple of Uttarakhandi players. By the way, last when they active under 14 team, those boys should be under 16 now. So let's see. I think because they were not much football last couple of years, it's tough to take punt on any youth players. We have not seen them live, so I think you can't just go with what you heard from the coaches or people who have watched them train. Any happy new transfer news for Hyderabad after hearing Ashish Rai news, please? You have seen two extension news on Khelna, by the way, Ogbeche and Chinaze. So we have to wait for a couple of more players are set to sign extension. There will be a centre back coming to Hyderabad, new centre back. So let's see, let's wait. Where is Apuya? Apuya is injured. He's back home. He was there in the camp but got injured and back home. Will Subhashish leave after Ashik Quran signing? Leave to where? That's also important question. Which club will sign Subhashish? If any club looking for a left-sided centre back might sign, I am not sure any modern coach will prefer a now traditional fullback like Subhashish Pritam or Ashutosh Mehta. Any regular starter for Kerala Vasil leaving this season? Not sure. I think they will keep the core squad same. You will see player like Vinci Barreto leaving. But the core who has done well for Kerala Blasters this season will going to stay. They're going to add over it. They're not going to weak them and then add other players. Does Puyutia extended his contract to Kerala Blasters? As of now, Puyutia, Ayush Adhikari, I have not heard of these because many people have asked me again and again, but I have not heard any of them. Once we heard, you will get to very news. Ashiv, any update on Jamshedpur FC coach or any signing? It is not looking like JFC are champions of India because there's not a single update which fans are getting being once. CD Prasad, the last update I have recently, the English coach or British coach you can say, is in advanced position to be get appointed. I'm not sure it will happen or not, but I'm told both Chennai and Jamshedpur FC might have a British coach. So let's wait before we get confirmation, but still no confirmation has come. Federation Cup should be between the season. However, Durand Cup will not be handed over to the AFF by the Indian Army, and it's a legacy of Indian Army. Why should be handed over to AFF? It's one of the oldest tournaments in the world, and that's the pride of Indian Army. So why they should hand it over to AFF? Just so that they can kill the tournament like Federation Cup they kill in between whenever they want. I think it's good that Indian Army is not going to hand over that tournament. Why we're not organizing more friendlies against more teams now? Now let's see the committee by Supreme Court, can they do better than the previous elected committee by AFF? So let's wait for it. AFF president candidate, I think Aditya Thackeray, I will say have. Then there is somebody from IFA, Shubhrato Datta. I think he has some chances. Saji Prabhakaran might fight for it. I am not sure. That I have to check with Mr. Saji only. Maybe we'll bring it from a podcast or something. Will appear playing AFC qualifiers? I think that's need to be seen. What I'm told last week that this squad is kind of the squad for the qualifiers also. Not sure he can recover quickly from that injury which he's got during the camp. So let's wait for it. But I'm told that the squad which is for Jordan friendly is most likely the squad which is going to be there for the AFC Asian Cup qualifiers. When we are traveling culture in football like European, traveling culture in India is not going to be that easy because to give an example, to go from Delhi to say Chennai for a match and then come back, it's costly. It's not that you can take a car or take a train and then reach, it's not, we are not UK which is connected very easily and which is very small in size. Traveling culture is not there in US for example, because US is just like an Indian, it's a huge China, there is no traveling culture again. It's depend on size, but again see, traveling culture will be there for the reason like say Goa, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, this belt, fans can travel. Bangalore, Chennai, Kochi, fans can travel. Kolkata, Guwahati, Jamshedpur, Bhubaneswar, fans can travel. So I think we will not see one end to another end, but we can see this regional traveling happening in India. It's not easy, it's costly. It's not India as a developed country. Our economy, the per capita income is very high that we can spend, say for example, 10,000 rupees every match day on a traveling. It's not easy sometimes. So I think, but you will see regional traveling happening very soon. When will be the new Indian national team jersey launch? Wasim, I think that's 656 to answer. Usually they launch every season, but they have not launched this season. Why ISL club not investing in residential academy? I think some clubs are planning for. Bengaluru FC already have. Jamshedpur FC already has. FC Goa planning to have their own residential academy. I think Kerala Blasters have also planned to have a residential academy. They have been talking to the government for the lands and everything. You will see Odisha FC already doing with Odisha government the land and everything. Again, they are trying to figure out. So let's see. I think slowly because to build residential academy, you need land, you need hostels, you need schools, you need training pitches, you need actual ground to play, you will need gym and everything, because when you build residential academy, it means everything. Odisha FC coach Joseph, as I told, the only update I have, both the Sorry, not Odisha FC. I don't have any updates. Just Chennai and Jamshedpur FC. I was just checking my notebook. Odisha FC, the last week, as I told, was not as advanced as Chennai and Jamshedpur by the way in the approach. So let's wait. I think of course Joseph Gambu name has come up in the social media as a replacement. So I'm not sure. I have not heard about that. Let's wait for that. Why we're not seeing a single advertisement for AFC qualifiers? When was the last time you seen advertisement for football in India? I think during the launch season of ISL and maybe another next season. Since then, I have not seen any advertisement for football in India. Maybe during World Cups we have seen the channels promoting it, who are broadcasting it. Why can't we have used Nike Adidas like kits? It's not like it's our choice to use Nike and Adidas kit. It's them to say that we're going to sponsor the national team or we're going to manufacture. Nike used to do it, but they never got a success they're looking for in India. Of course, they thought Indian population means lots of jersey selling, and Nike used to price a jersey at 5,000 rupees, 4,000 rupees for Indian jersey. And I bought it during my college days after saving money for a while. But I think their model is different. I think 656, not that quality wise, is not that good. But I think they can make economical jerseys for the fans. I remember players complaining when they switched from Nike to 656. They complained about the quality of the jerseys, the overall, it was tearing, the sweat, it was sweat proof and everything. So, I think, but slowly they start, as an Indian company, they're trying to improve. So I think we should wait for them to reach to the Nike Adidas level, who are the, kind of the giants in this industry. Peter, Ilsabia, Chima, Shan staying in Jamshedpur FC. Yes, most likely all four are staying. Any update? As of now, there is no update on the signing of Jamshedpur FC. By the way, Owen showing his magic in Scotland too. So happy for him. Who are you supporting tomorrow Champions League final? I will not support Liverpool for sure. So of course then Real Madrid, there is no option in that. Who will start? Ashik and Subhashik. If Ashik is, of course they're signing, I think Ashik is going to start. But and of course Liston playing left side, or he play two up front. Ashik can play up front also, because people forget Ashik played as a centre forward for India in the AFC Asian Cup. I'm not sure why he's kind of turned into left back. But if talking about left back, if I have to select my team, I will go with the more attacking left back, because you need now attacking fullbacks to play for you. So we are nearly 160-70 people are watching, only 116 likes. Just hit the like button. But Durand Cup should improve quality of infrastructure, should consider home and away. They can't consider home and away because Durand Cup, it's not clubs are hosting these games. It's Army hosts these games. It's RV event. Of course, the choice of venue is not good during monsoon. Kolkata, it's rain a lot. So I think that's why they are seeing Manipur and they're going northeast this time. I remember in Delhi, during that time it's not that rain, so they could have considered. Durand was Delhi event before. I hope they come back in Delhi, some kind of football comes back in Delhi, where we see ISL team playing. Of course, we have Sodewal Delhi, hopefully next year going to play in I-League from Delhi, and there will be Delhi FC in second division again. According to how much money is spent on Indian Super League compared to Uzbekistan Super League, I think we are spending more money right now in terms of marketing, in terms of franchisee fee, transfers and everything, because the domestic players, they don't need big fancy players in Uzbekistan, but we need to convince players to come in India, so sometimes we need to give a higher salary than they're getting at other. Sana's availability will be question mark for the again AFC qualifier. Let's wait for some days before we can tell about Sana and Apuya availability. Mumbai is trying to get Ashish Rai. Are they looking for any other player for the same position? Ashish Rai, not to say Mumbai, was wanted by I think 3 more ISL team, but again the money and the deal, 5-year deals which ATK Morgan offer, I think not anybody want to match that. Can we see 14 team in ISL in 24-25? So 24-25 means 2 teams from ISL, 13. And I think we might see not 15, but yeah, 14 team, I think most likely yes, I will say. Shivam, from 24-25 season, I think there will be one more franchisee coming in. I think Ahmedabad, I still feel will get franchisee in ISL very soon. There will be some kind of development from that front, because COVID had slowed down the funds and everything. So businessmen also are not keen on that sports, but slowly we're coming back to the normal days. So hopefully we'll see that. Deepika, I have taken your question of Residential Academy. I think clubs are slowly doing it. It's not easy for clubs to invest 20 crores or 15 crores in their first team squad or youth team and then do Residential Academy simultaneously. They will try to see some kind of sustainability before investing huge amount of money in infrastructure. Last year of Sunil Chhetri or more, I think we'll see Sunil Chhetri playing till end of 2023 AFC Asian Cup, that for sure. And now let's see, will he take retirement from national team, continue playing club? That we're going to see, and so let's wait for that. Who is the replacement for one? And they are talking to centre backs target. So let's see. I think we have to wait. ATK Mohun is trying to get Akash Mishra. Oh, so Akash Mishra was also kind of poached by ISL teams. I will not say ATK Mohun is not looking for Akash Mishra. But can they give another, say, 1.3, 1.5 crore in a transfer fee, and then again give a 5-year deal with 5 to 6 crores total money to another player? That's the important thing. And then you have kind of a salary cap also there. At least on paper it is there. What was your feeling and reaction when last time Jordan goalkeeper scored the goal from his half inside our Indian team that we lost 2-1? By the way, honest thoughts on that Indian side and this Indian side. Okay, just give me 1 second. If I remember the goal head to head, but I'm not sure it's the goal, but I'm sure which year is the squad. Just give me 1 second. Okay, when they played under Stephen for before the game, yes, I remember. I personally feel that squad was better prepared going into that matches because Stephen has a squad build from 2015 to 2018, and that time, if you remember, Gurpreet was there, he's still there. Subhashish was there, he's still there. Anas, he was centre back. We don't have any centre back, just Sandesh. Pritam, Jerry. I'm surprised Jerry Lalanjora completely fading out. Hopefully now next transfer to next club will help him. Salam Ranjan was playing the centre back. Again, another player who joined ATK Marmagad. He's kind of disappeared. Parnoy was there. He's kind of a part of the squad. Jananpreet Singh dropped from the squad. Jackie Chan Singh nowhere to be seen. Andit Thapa still there. Vineet Rai. Kind of a part of a squad. Then Ashik came for Jerry, Nishu came for Jackie Chan, Narayan Das. So Sumit Pasi was also kind of a talent to watch out for that. And Narayan Das, Sandesh Jingan, these were there on the bench. I think of course, that squad didn't have Sunil Chhetri, that squad didn't have JJ playing, so was not, and Nishu scored in that match, so of course, they don't have all the first choice player available, but I think still feel that squad was better prepared because Stephen knew he was building that squad since 2015. Now, can we say same for the CMAC, that is he building the squad from 2010, 22, 2 saal ho gaye, 2022 is going on. I'm not sure. He still doesn't know his best 11, his first choice centre back, his first choice full back. So that's need to be here. Is there a transfer budget cap as well as per ISO rule, or is it salary cap? Transfer fee, there is no transfer budget as ISL rules, only salary cap is there. Ashi, are you saying that there is no rain in the other countries in the world, only India has problem with rains, where there is a well, there is a way? It's not, there is no rain in anywhere. Our drainage system is not built accordingly. To give an example, even cricket games, you see one of the best Indian stadium doesn't have proper drainage system, Stadium in Bangalore in cricket have very good drainage system, by the way. Stadium in Mohali is a good drainage system, but not all the cricket stadium in India have good drainage system. So, wo cheeze, that's make difference sometime. You're close to 1 million, the only YouTuber in Indian football community who has so many subscribers. We're trying to build it in Indian football. We're hopefully doing more sports, bring more light to the Indian sports. Next season, Mumbai City became the beast. Fall, Amazon, Stewart, Williams. Still, they can sign quality foreign players. Other than that, Asian is already done. David Williams. So I think you will see more player from ISL only going to them. I think they've clearly made they want best players, but I think they still will get one signing which kind of raise the eyebrows of the fans. What do you think about Nogdamma Norem? Will he get game time? Another player in between transfers got lost. And Nogdamma Norem, I knew personally had an offer to go on a trial in Norway, by the way, which he didn't pick. He preferred moving to Kerala Blasters because he was advised by wrong people to go to Kerala Blasters that time. Then he was again advised to go to ATK Mohun Bagan, again another wrong move. Then in the transfer saga with Kerala Blasters, ATK Mohun Bagan, then he joined FC Goa, injured, doesn't play much. Hopefully this season he will revive himself. But that's all about choices these young players make, and that's the important thing. Players doesn't make their own choices in India. They are advised by these agents, the team owners, team CEOs, the ex-players. I think that's where these players get sometimes, because their family is not that, to give an example, the Northeast footballers, they don't have anybody back home, not some of them they have, but most of them doesn't have anybody back home who understand the game, who understand the market, who can advise them honestly. Everybody advising them have some kind of benefit. To give an example, if I'm a selling club CEO, I will advise him to go to the club who's giving me more transfer fee. To give an example, that's one. If I'm an agent, some agents are very honest with their players. They tell them, I'm getting this kind of money from this club, but you might get this kind of playing time. But some agents, they will see where they're getting major cut money from which club. So I think that's where these young players need to make sure that they make right choices. And I'm definitely sure, I was told, and I've seen the trial offer for him from Norway, second tier club, who wanted him after the FIFA Under-17 World Cup and the next year, 1 year. And he knew that offer. His existing club knew that offer when he was there in Minerva, and his family also knew that offer. But somehow he picked to stay in ISL or get the ISL deal with Kerala Blasters. So I think so. Sometimes, of course, I feel bad for these players, but I think hopefully going ahead, these young players think about it, but slowly the new generation of players will understand this also. But I think they still need more example. Maybe they need to speak with someone like Sunil Chhetri or the experienced Indian players. But again, in football, it's conflicting. Sunil Chhetri is managed by another agency. Player agent will not want them taking advice from another agency's player. So I think this is very complicated. But I think hopefully slowly will they get some experience of ex-Indian players helping them out, or maybe Player Association of India can help them out with the transfer sometime. What would happen if Mumbai would have qualified for knockouts? We had a match in Mumbai? I think it's central zone only this season. I'm not sure they will home and away in knockout also. Next season onwards, we'll see the home and away in AFC competition. How Victor stay in Hyderabad? I think that's the two extensions they are working on. How Victor and the Severo. So let's see. Why Mumbai City is not bringing from city clubs? They can save their own money they can top-notch quality far better than players from ISL, foreign players. And I think it's not easy also young players to convince them to come to India. Of course, whole city group, all the players hope they go to Manchester City or they to Girona, they go to Europe. They will not feel that I have signed for New York City or Melbourne City to come to India in the younger age group. Of course, you can see somebody like, the centre forward coming from A-League to India. That's altogether different. Young players will not come to India at that easily. They can come in the loan move like we've seen in past. But let's see. I think they prefer, now they want to win. They don't want to waste the foreign slots just to develop players. How do you get Khelna? Huge Kabaddi viewership. We are trying to get slowly, but Indian football need to attract them also. Clear 88 snake. So hopefully, slowly we try to keep on informing people. Put community posts about Indian football alongside Kabaddi post. Who was the most wanted I-League player in the transfer market? I think Amel Benny, the Gugulam Kerala player, he's of course wanted by ISL teams. There are a couple of players in Arrow setup who are wanted by ISL teams. But this time, it's not that demanding as in past, by the way. ATK was spending big money thinking it will help them in the league, but money not always win you. The team will win you. Will Buckingham staying very good coach. GFC can look after him. English too. That's good. But I think maybe Des might stay with Mumbai City FC. I'm not, as of now, not told that Mumbai City FC is looking for the new coach. But that's the thing. When Lovera left, that time also it's not out that they're looking for the new coach, and they had everything ready-made. Lovera announced, Buckingham came, that's it done. So sometimes when you have the network of clubs, you can do it very easily, I think. And let's see. How does FC Goa signing this after signing of Alvaro Vasquez? I think brilliant. They beat a couple of clubs to get Alvaro Vasquez signing, and it's not just because of the money. They have beat them. It was a vision. It was the project. They have sold Alvaro Vasquez, and I think Alvaro Vasquez, if put in a right setup, can win the Golden Boot in the ISL. By the way, working on Sudeva Delhi FC, they are going to organize Baby League. They also have academy and club in 3rd division. I think they have done baby leagues. Many clubs have organized in past, so it's not something very new. But yeah, not many clubs in India have club in Spain, so that's different. They have. I think hopefully they start doing well. Hopefully, if they play in Ambedkar Stadium, I-League, they get good crowd to support. They can link with the local Delhi people, instead of just do the guerrilla marketing of reaching out people staying in Delhi, not Delhi height, people from outside, other than Delhi, outside Delhi who are working here, they should reach out to old Delhi people who are real Delhi people, by the way, to get more fan following on board. Des Beckingham, not sure, by the way. Not sure that he has improved young players at Mumbai City FC, by the way. I will see if I want to national team coach Juan Monolo from Hyderabad FC. Ivan also, I think he's done well to at Kerala Blaster to improve the young players. So I think that's the priority. If I see if any coach I want, I will not see ISL trophy. I will see what they have done with the Indian players, so that's what I say. Jessel says no information. There is no telecast for India vs Jordan game. The match will be live streamed on Indian football team Facebook page and Indian football team YouTube channel. Whenever I see the matches are on Facebook page, make me pride, because I remember starting that page in 2013, and whole idea of me making that Facebook page in that time, 2013, was that there was no information of Indian football that time on social media. We just see PTI, NS reports, and that time I thought, let me start putting all the information from Google on the Facebook so people are aware about when is the India game, when they're playing, how tickets are available, what are the youth teams doing. And now when it became official in 2015, and now at least I thought उस टाइम में जो किया था यही था कि एक हब बने, and when I gave it to make it official page of Indian football team, I think I make it feel very good that I spent my college engineering days, hard days, to build that page, grow that page to 300 to 400k likes, and now it's showing Indian games, make me feel proud about the same. Is it true that from Nagpur and Ahmedabad will be added in ISL? Not sure, but today there was a report for Bengaluru FC starting their own satellite academy in Nagpur. Let me check for you guys. Yeah, satellite academy in. Okay, trial for satellite academy facility in Kamleshwar during month of June. Okay, and boarding teams in Kamleshwar. So Kamleshwar, they have opened a satellite academy, Bengaluru FC. Just give me 1 second. And they have opened more satellite academies. It's more of a soccer schools though. It's in Nagpur only. So I think that's what clubs, Nagpur will see some kind of football academy slowly. But couple of cities are there which I want football action back desperately. I think Kolhapur will be on top of my list. Malappuram in Kerala will be on the top of my list. Delhi, for the different reason though, it will be another top of the list. Shillong should have some football action going on in Indian football. It's a hub for the talent in Northeast. Sikkim, another state or a area which I want footballing action back. So let me also check on the Kumar Reddy is saying that Ranjit Bajaj. I will just check. So I have seen the master agreement in past. I am not sure that I have that agreement with me right now, but I have seen in past. So let me see which are saying people are fake or not. Let me check. I'm trying to see the tweet. Ranjit Baji retweets lots of stuff. I'm in the 18th of May. Reddy ji, can you send me the link for the same, because I think it's tough to get if you keep us scrolling down. Can you send me the master agreement? And if you want master agreement, I have seen it. I know the details, by the way, of the master agreement. All the marketing rights, digital rights, all the broadcasting rights are with the Reliance, or that time IMG Reliance. They had the right to start a league called ISL, and that agreement mentioned that the league will be top league of India, by the way, whenever they want. So that was clearly mentioned. It was 15-year deal. It was 5 years increment deal. First 5 years 50 crores. Then there was 75, and then there was around 85 crores rupees for the final 5 years. So that was the kind of a structure of the deal. They own every marketing, digital, broadcasting rights for the national team, all the leagues, all the competition of AFF. So any competition with AFF without the permission from Reliance or IMG Reliance, they can't broadcast the league just because they want. So clubs have to take permission. All the digital rights are with them. This was the mota summary of that agreement between AFF and IMG Reliance that time in 2010. Which team will promote the most number of reserve players for the next season? I think Hyderabad, Bangalore, Goa has done well in that. Now Kerala Blaster also doing it, so that's great. 1,000 crore in 15-year deal. That we have to calculation, but I remember first 5 years were 50 crores. Then next 5 years were 60 to 75 crores, and then the final 5 years will be more than 75 crores. Can we get confirmation of Hyderabad, Jamshedpur FC, new coach till next episode of? I think hopefully next Friday we'll have something on the both the coaches from Jamshedpur and Chennai FC. By the way. FC Goa need good Indian players in this year. Last year only 4 Indian goal scorer from them. Your opinion? I think last year the injuries also kind of make them worried. Brandon didn't play much. I think Mohammad Neville didn't play well after showing the good signs in the preseason. So hopefully they manage the injuries and hopefully the gaps are there. The player recovery, injury recovery will be better than this season. Well, India playing the Asian Games. As of now, there is no news of not playing. So I think I'm hoping that India will go in the Asian Games. But considering the budget slashed by Indian government, it might there are chances they might say no to the Indian team for the Asian Games. Who will replace Chimak? I think tough with the IFF to tell who can replace. I will not see ISL coach. The salaries ISL coaches are on AFF will not give them that kind of salaries, because they might want more salaries than clubs sometime. Is KPL is going to ever bigger than in coming season? Hopefully. I think Kerala Premier League has the potential to be the best state league in India. State league, right now it's a more of a tournament kind of a structure. They can make it more and more away, make it a longer league like Goa Pro League, it will be great. Why Sports 18 is not broadcasting Jordan versus India? Because Sports 18 doesn't have right for Jordan versus India, or AFF has the right, have they approached Sports 18 for it, or Sports 18 approach for them? That's the question need to be asked. I think domestic football, now it will be interesting that AFC Asian Cup qualifiers, will it on, I think it's likely to be on Star Sports. Not sure it will come on Sports 18 at this time. What is the question? Would India be able to qualify for the Asian Cup as we are not even able to win against West Bengal? I think you don't need to give that importance to friendly games. But India should qualify though. I think that should be minimum requirement from the CMAC and his team. If they don't do it, I think they need to go home. I will not like to see these players playing again for India. Some of the senior players, if they don't do that. What do you think about Bihar Soccer League? Have not seen Bihar Soccer League. I think the state leagues in India need to, maybe, and that's the most important thing which I want to tell as failure of the national federation is that they have to make compulsion for the state to form some kind of footballing action in their states. In terms of league, I've seen they're doing a 15-day league. That's a joke. I think there should be minimum requirement of 90-day leagues or 45 days or at least 60-day leagues. At least minimum should be that requirement. If they don't do it, stop giving them funds. Stop distributing the funds, and where those funds are going, the state federation comes. That's need to be asked to the AFF and the state federation again. So that's the question. Is 100% capacity crowd for the FC qualifiers? As of now, yes. Lawyer Rahul Mehra says he doesn't care if India is banned by FIFA. Yeah, of course. So, should I not say it, but I will care. I don't want India getting banned because India getting banned means we are going behind steps. I want the right structure to be in place. I want to be rules to be followed, but that doesn't mean I want India to get banned right now. I think if India get banned from FIFA, we're back to zero. We might improve administrative wise, but we might, on the sporting wise, we might go back 5 years down the line because other countries will keep on playing. You just see what happened with Pakistan. By the way, they're banned by FIFA. Where they are right now, we don't know who are their players. They don't know. So that's the thing. So I think getting FIFA ban will not serve Indian football as we can, collectively work. Supreme Court committee is there. FIFA is sending their team. Let them work collectively. Let them elections and let them the AFF back to the normal and hopefully national team back to the normal also. Chances of signing Wilfred Boney in ISL team, that's 1%. Because he will require lots of money to come to India, by the way. So any chance Super Cup will happen throughout the year in future? I think it should be. But as Super Cup is organized by AFF, ISL organized by ISL, that's the complication here. So let's see if they can transfer Super Cup to maybe ISL, but I think it will be part of the FA. But they should be able to do it. It's not that complicated, but sometimes simple things are not done by people. Will Williams and Igor Ingalo play together as a subs? I think we might send them play together. We have seen David Williams playing as a secondary striker on the wings also for the ATK Mohun Bagan. So let's see. I hope and pray that our Indian team will top the group and will qualify for AFC Asian Cup 20. But imagine if we won't make it, then what a shame it will be from where we are after the 20. I think it's a failure.
It's a failure that we are not qualified for AFC Asian Cup till now, by the way. We should have. We could have done better in that group, previous group. We didn't play to our potential, not able to beat Bangladesh. Afghanistan was a shame for us. And I'm not going to I'm not going to sugarcoat it by saying, okay, we lost, blah, blah. But I think India should be able to beat SAF Nation easily. I have said that in past. I will say that always. Even my SAF fans, SAF friends might take offend of it, but I think we should be able to beat them comfortably. When CFC will finalize, I think they're close. Both CFC and Jamshedpur FC. So let's wait. Update on Dempo. Dempo has worked very well in their residential academy. They've been doing well in Goa Pro League. Now I think next season onwards we might see them playing in second division league. I think they will be planning to do that. They have the capabilities. They have the background team to do it. Dempo will whenever they want, will try to get into the to the I League, because they're just waiting for that promotion and to the ISL start. What are your thoughts of 2034 World Cup batch that played in MENA Cup? I will wait. I will not give any thoughts until I see those players doing the similar stuff what they're doing at under 14, under 16 to the under 19 level. That's where Indian football has failed in last 15 years. Our under 16 teams always do well. Our under 14 team always do decently. But whenever those player progress to under 19 level, they became kind of from hero to zero. Biggest example is under 17 World Cup 2017 batch. We had high hope. Same players under 19 level played very, very bad. So I think sometimes it's easier to get results at under 14, under 16, but those results are not that important. I think it's more of the development and progress, how they do, when they reach to under 19, under 23 level. I think that's where we're failing. So that progression need to be there. Is there any chance India is not going to allow dual citizenship for anything, leave for football players? That's not going to happen. Joseph Gombo, I have also read, I have not heard anything as of now. I remember we broke that news of him going to the David Villa club when he left Odisha FC, by the way, and we also broke the news of him leaving Odisha FC. So if we have something that we could have heard by now. Will Iban continue at Goa? Iban is highly rated by FC Goa from years. I think will continue at Goa for sure. Will Super Cup winner promoted to AFC Cup? I think that will happen from not this year but next year, but you will see Super Cup winner getting something from next year onwards. This year it might not be, but it will be there. ATK Mohun Bagan foreign signing. I think you have to wait a couple of days before we can hear about the foreign signing, because now the 31st May is coming. And the player contract are over. The player who are not extended by them will leave. Something like David Williams will leave for sure. He's already joined Mumbai City FC. So I think we'll see them working on their foreign players now. Manchester United buying East Bengal. Not going to happen. I'm going to tell you very sure, because when this news came out, so somebody, I've worked with Manchester United in past. Somebody from the club called me and asked me, what's the news in India about this? I told Mr. Ganguly, and of course that person is not at the high level at Manchester United, so he will not knew if Manchester United owners are speaking to the East Bengal. He just asked me, how reliable is this news? Is it rumor or is it true news? So I think when he asked, I said, of course, Saurav Ganguly is the president of BCCI. He is the sporting icon in West Bengal. So if he's saying on record, he's quoting it that yes, we are speaking. So I'm sure there's some kind of talks has happened. But you see, just a couple of days later, they have announced their investors. But you never know, because the Manchester United owners, Glazers, they want to come in Indian market. They wanted IPL franchisees, but now they understand to get an IPL franchise is not easy. They have to make some kind of activity in India before they can take an IPL franchisees. East Bengal may be the route for them to do IPL franchisee for sure. Sometimes I don't know. That's why Jamshedpur don't spend so much money like Mumbai, ATK, Mohun, Tata Steel, one of the richest company of the country, world. But they also, why not? Also, GRD needs more seats. Maybe Tatas are they are not just, of course, the richest, but they are reliable in terms of spending. So for example, they just don't overspend in everything. So TCS is there, they have some kind of budgets, and it's run by trust. So every money they spend, it should be, every penny need to be counted. So I think they will not just overspend, overflow their money for the footballing clubs, because they have Jamshedpur as a city to answer. They do lots of development activities in Jamshedpur, stadium, the infrastructure. I think they just take money from some other projects to the Tata Jamshedpur FC. So they have a budget, they have to work in the budget. That's how Tata has done their business in past. Sir, since I-League second division from this year, then why not AFC spot should be given this year for them? Because I-League club are told once the promotion start, then only that will happen. I think that's where the next year onward the promotion will be there. So that then the Super Cup spot will be given to the Federation AFC Cup slot to given to the Super Cup. Chennai City FC return to I-League. Not heard anything on that. We have to walk and ask Rohit Ramesh regarding the same. Transfer update for East Bengal is already out. What we know, we have already told you guys, on our website or something. Last the update was Suraj Jaiswal, Adit Patre, Vishnu TM, Nabi Hussain, Deep Saab, Pawan Kumar, Mohammad Rakib, kind of in talks. East Bengal, Ivan Gonzalez, Mubashir Rahman, and Anu Gosana also signed with them. So these are some of the players. Of course, we have seen lots of rumors in the Bengali media regarding foreign players. They have not moved to that level of signing foreign players. They still paperwork is remaining. Indian players which are they available, they have kind of signed a verbal agreement with them. But we seen last time also Omit Singh signing agreement with the old management of East Bengal, and that agreement was not valid, and now they are in the case in the FIFA regarding the same. Is India playing KAFA? They are not playing the current tournaments in KAFA, as already announced by KAFA, by the way, KAFA or CFA. So let's see in future how they do it and then do it. Kerala Blaster update. So I have not maybe. So Kerala Blaster is not going to have a massive overhaul in terms of the players, by the way. I think that should have been very clear after seeing the last year performance, doing well at the core of Indian squad. And these Indian players who done well, they have invested on these Indians for last 3-4 years. So this is the cycle of players. But Ivan has already given his position which he need Indian players in. Management is working. The sporting director Carolus is already working on that signing they want. They already have Alvaro Vasquez going, so they know they need a strikers. So they are working on their target. Fans sometimes need to be patient. I think not every club will do transfer business just like that. Sometimes it takes time to negotiate. Sometimes, to give an example, sometimes foreign players wait for transfer window to open in Europe to see that they get a good offer in Europe or not. Then they commit to the Indian clubs in the later part of the transfer window. So I think these things sometimes take time. Indian players, of course, they should have been able to sign a couple of Indian players by now because they're in talks for them for a while. But I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe competition for Indian signing is getting increased by other ISL clubs. So I think they will have some Indian players getting, and then they at least they will get 2 new Indian players for sure, that I'm told. Though Owen Coyle has left Jamshedpur, but I think the Jamshedpur is on a right path considering the type of player style we are adopted now. That's why I think we are looking for English coach. I hope I think the English British coach will be there in Jamshedpur, so that will be there in the at the Chennai FC also. Who were the Indian player missed by Kerala Blaster? I think not right time to talk, but later on this season we might talk about it because window is still open. It's not missed. They are still talking. I will not say it missed, but let's wait. Manchester United FC owner buying any ISL club? I think maybe time has come next year ISL to float a tender for a Ahmedabad franchisee. If Manchester owner were interested in Ahmedabad IPL franchisee, they might be interested in Ahmedabad ISL franchisee also. Jonathan is not revised any contract yet. If any club is interested in him, then contact us, says Football Odisha. Anything about Hyderabad FC, please? The foreign centre back, they trying to renew the 2 foreigners they have already. They have done 2, Ugeche and Chinaze. Both have signed the extension with them, so they will look for more extension. Can India make it 1+1 ASL slots? I think tough for them to get 2 ASL slots. What India can get is 1 ASL slot, 1 playoff slots in the Asian Champions League, and 1 AFC Cup. Hopefully that will be the model for the upcoming year for India. We saw some news that ATK won looking for Indian attacking midfielder. What situation now? Can India? That's I've taken the question. Attacking midfielder, I have not heard anything because I think one will like a foreign attacking midfielder. So let's see because they have a list and they have these players they have need to cope up with. Franchising model dropped after promotion delegation ISL. I think that is still not communicated to player. What will happen with these franchises after 2024? They given 10-year window to these clubs with franchisee model. with franchisee fee that they will be given exempted from the relegation for 15 crores a year. Will they drop franchisee fee after 2024? That's need to be seen. But if that happened, how the league organize itself, that means central pool revenue sharing will drop for sure, because then league will try to utilize central pool revenue to organize the league, to do the marketing part which they're doing from franchisee fee. So I think वो देखना पड़ेगा. We have to wait for a couple of years to see that how they struggle. Why Gokulam Kerala struggled after first given AFC Cup? I have given my reasoning. I thought overconfidence. Somebody says fatigue, but fatigue was there for ATK, Mohun, everybody else. I think confidence is a major part. Any chance for Constantine signing for Indian club? Last year, I'm told there was some people in Chennai FC management wanted Stephen Constantine to take it to come, but he was never approached by club, I was told. But let's see, maybe this year, but we have to wait. Ashish Bhai promised to Jamshedpur FC fan that Khel Now will report or break the news of Jamshedpur FC new coach on their Twitter handle when you guys look at. Of course, we want to break every transfer news, but sometime we are late, sometime it take time. So hopefully somebody will break for you for sure, but we'll try to do it from our side. Sir, update about Jingan foreign clubs offer, any club trying to Himanshu Jangra and Subho Paul. As of now, I have not heard any confirmed offer for Sandesh Jingan. Himanshu Jangra still not in the scenario. Let's see where he goes. I think even if he come, he will not play much. So I think he'll stick to I-League clubs as of now. Personally, if you ask me, it should not come to ISL. Wait for one more season. Let's see. Ashish, I have messaged to you on Twitter in the DM. Please check the question. You can have agreement photos, please. Okay. So I think Kumar Reddy was away. Was checking Twitter. Let me see and check. And the question need to be taken, because he have been requesting for this for a while now. Okay. Okay. So it's, as you can see, it's already with registered with the notary, so it is not fake though. Just wait for me a second. I'm going through that document very quickly. I remember not going through whole document, but I'm going to the leak section in past. Yes, is the same agreement which they signed. I think it's a true, because I have been going through. I think Kumar Reddy, that agreement is true which you have. Sorry for bit delay for bit. From your view, who is a top 10 good Indian dribbler in Indian football? I think Liston will be top of that list. Nogdamba was also very good dribbler in the youth team. Udanta used to be very good in youth teams. Of course, since he moved to Bangalore FC, he just made into the crossing merchant. He used to dribble well in the youth teams. I'm not sure currently. Talking about dribblers, who are the more dribblers in Indian football? Sunil Chhetri have a smart dribbling abilities. Top 10 more dribblers. Apuya is decent in tight space, but not dribbler. We can say to him. Changte, another name, it's good. Sahel, another. But Sahel he's a midfielder, and his close touch is so well that he kills the ball he received from his first touches. It's a more of a technical player. I think dribbler, when we see who use trickeries to beat, Aniket Jadhav is not that good dribbler. We have seen better dribbler than him. I think I can put Ashik Kurayan once. He used to be good. Let me figure out. Remember the youth players I watch. In Gibson is good with, but he's not played at the top level till now. But he has done well in the youth teams, dribbling ability wise. Akash can do good also. Brandon used to be good dribbler, but again he's just like Sahel, that he is more of a technical player, and technically he is better by other players. So that's why they always look better on ball, on pitch. Mohammad Yasir, decent again, but again he's a better technical player. I will say he's a good dribbler. Of course, see the limitation we have even looking for the Mohammad Neville is decent by the way, again but better technical player. Who are the players? Who are the other players? Nanda very good, yes, I agree. But I think we don't have much. Now let's quickly take a couple of questions. Munal says, fans of teams who haven't signed a coach yet would encourage you to read Khel Now series profiling the kind of new coach every team should sign. There is an article on almost every team. Yes, we did a profiling for every club who are looking for a new coach, what kind of coach they can sign. So I think that's, thank you for Munal for plugging in. You can search on Google and get it, profile of the coach, and then write Khel Now, then you get it. So let me a couple of last 5 questions, and we are 7 likes away from 200 likes. So please hit the like button and make it 200. So before I take last, VP Soher is wanted by three ISL team. Of course, homecoming to Kerala Blaster can't be rolled out at this stage. At this stage, by the way, but can't say that he is definitely going to Kerala Blaster. Transfer fee for Ashish Rai was told in the first part of the video, but I will tell you it's around 1.3 crores plus, and the overall deal for the salary for 5 years is 5.3 crores approx. So that's the total transfer, and details of the transfer is in the first part of the video. By it I want to say FSDL have all the powers to control FFA. FSDL have all the power to damage reputation of I-League. FSDL has all the head in their hand. Why people are blaming I-League clubs? I think nobody is blaming I-League clubs, and there should be no blame, by the way. And AFF knew when they signed the deal. We knew as a fan back in 2012 that this kind of deal is signed. We knew the new franchisee league will come. We definitely knew by 2012 that new franchisee league is coming, because I-League was a kind of a dead product. Not dead. Before Bangalore FC came, I-League was a kind of dead. I will very honestly. There was hardly any crowd on ground other than Kolkata clubs. Some Goan match was played in empty stadium in Fatorda, by the way. If you remember, there were 4 clubs from Goa that time. Dempo, Sporting, Churchill, Sargaonkar. Most of the matches had 1,000 to 1,500 people in the stadium. So I-League was a dead stage. Then Bangalore FC came in 2013. And it kind of revived I-League bit, because the crowd was there in the small Bangalore football arena, Bangalore football stadium, and that changed the I-League little bit. There's a rivalry between Mohun Bagan, Bangalore FC fans. It made I-League interesting, and then I-League get a different life altogether. So I think, but I-League just before Bangalore FC was on a dead stage, by the way. Clubs were getting shut down. We've seen AFF approach of shutting down institute club like ONGC, Mahindra, and the clubs were struggling for finances and everything. Shillong Lojong was a fresh breath. They brought crowd back in. They were the first Northeast club in I-League, but slowly the crowd in Shillong also was going down. So overall, I think the league was in a good state. And of course, you have to blame AF for it. You have to blame their marketing partners for the same. But I think you can't blame I-League clubs. But yes, I can blame. There's some kind of blame is to be given. For example, Goan clubs did 0 in terms of the fan engagement, by the way. All the 4 Goan clubs did 0 in terms of the fan engagement. When FC Goa came in ISL, same stadium was full. The tickets demand got massive hiked. There was people buying 2x, 3x in the black, by the way. And there was not crowd for these 4 Goan clubs, because they're the family-run club, and Goan new generation of fans didn't connected with them like the previous generation. So I think that's where the I-League, I-League got failed in last couple of years before Bangalore FC came. Need to change the name of a Super League, Super Cup. I'm totally on board for that. Federation Cup should be there. It's a historical tournament. So obviously, out of which position Indian team is the weakest? Striker, and needs strength in future. Striker and centre back, 2 positions straight away need strengthen. There's a big possibility that Daniel Chima is extending his contract with Jamshedpur. Yes, deserving. So will Jamshedpur sign another striker like Krishna Silton? I want Ishan to. Ishan will play more, but I think they will sign a more of a Greg Stewart type of player than a secondary striker. That's I've taken. Is Kushal Das the AFF General Secretary, or Kushal Das is General Secretary as the employee of AFF, so he's paid by AFF. He's not elected member of AFF. He's a hired as an employee, so he will stay there. only the elected committee has been disbanded and kind of administrative has put instead of them. Which foreign player will be retained by Chandina? That's not clear. Who will replace Krishna and David in ATK? They are in talks with some big names, by the way. I think they will sign the biggest name in terms of foreigner this season, ATK Mohun. So we have to wait for that. But is there any chance of Kerala Blaster having new investors? I think Kerala Blaster looked desperately for investor before COVID, and then COVID came, and COVID doesn't help in the investment scenario for any industry, not just football club. So I think we have to wait for that. So let's wait. Odisha FC extending any foreign players? They're waiting for the coach to be done before using the foreign player. Intercontinental Cup kab hoga? Hopefully, I think we might see something in summer if Indian team doesn't qualify for the AFC Asian Cup. If they qualify, then they should have it. But let's wait. So I think that's it. I think good show. Good to see all you guys back, regular people back. I know there were not much information this week, but hopefully next week onwards there will be some, because I am told June onwards you will see clubs announcing their players, club announcing their coaches who have not announced till now. So official announcement will coming soon. So new players will also get done. So I think next Friday, episode 55, will have more and more detail. Manchester United का coach Ten Hag आ रहा है, रोना नहीं बहुत. कैलाश सिंह भाई ऐसी बातें ऑन कैमरा नहीं बुलवाया करो. Sir, you had any news about ATK Mohun centre back? They're in talks with the player. They will don't worry about it. Atletico Madrid partnership is not scrapped as of now. It's still there, but not sure how they are helping right now in the COVID thing. And hopefully they sent the coach for sure last year, but let's see this year what they do. I think remaining things we'll talk next week. Hopefully we'll have better updates. मुझे लगता है कि next week शायद जमशेदपुर चेन्नई एफसी कोच का confirmation होगा. The Kerala Blaster Indian players will be kind of done, couple of them next week because they are very close. If I'm told, yesterday I've checked. So let's see. I'm PES COC, well played football, good. Is Bujayad in offer from any of the clubs? I'm not sure. He will stay with Kerala Blaster. Please tell how many days we have to wait to know about CFC coach. I can't exactly tell the to the days, because it's for the club and to sign and everything. But hopefully next week we'll have the update. You said earlier that we will see big things happening in broadcasting department in ISL. Any updates on that? I'm not remembering in the context of that, but 2024 will be the year we will see the transformation of broadcasting, money, rights and everything getting changed. I think we have to wait for that because that's the 10-year window ending with Star Sports, ending with franchisees. That's where the relegation, promotion, everything. Northeast United only news we have that the extension of Lakra, which is on the KNTV.com. So in absence of the new information, you can always go to KNTV.com for the latest news of Indian football, Indian sports, and also follow us on Twitter, KhelNow, Instagram, KhelNow to get latest update on your phones. Also, you can subscribe to our Telegram channel to get the notification whenever we break the breaking news. Vineet Rai, not Mumbai City FC has the option to sign him, but let's wait. I still not heard anything that they want to retain him and send it back. Club interested in Antonio Lopez Havas? Not sure. I'm not sure Lopez Havas is coming back to India in I might be wrong, but in upcoming years. Indian Arrows, they did well, I think, decently well compared to the preparation they had. So hopefully next year onwards we'll see better Arrows. Also, hopefully they play in Delhi, by the way. I'm hoping if they play in Delhi, we'll see more and more. I just want to see these young players playing in front of me from the stadium. Thank you guys. I think और कुछ तो रहता नहीं है. We'll see you next week. Thank you for joining in. A great show, by the way. To all you guys, credit to all you guys. See you next week. Just hit the subscribe button and put the notification bell so that you get all the notification when we live stream. Rahim Ali staying at Chennai FC. As of now, yes, but we have to wait for the confirmation for the same. Just wait. Now transfer window is opening in 5 days. Contract will get end in 5 days of the players. Players whose contract are expired in 5 days. I think major things will going to start once we entered into transfer window. Thank you for watching. So next week, this show will be when the transfer window is open, so-called in India, and we might have more information. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you again next week, Friday 6 p.m. Until unless something major happens, we'll be live on this channel. So do hit the notification button and wait for our videos to be live and join us to interaction. Might do a PS5 live streaming. So do let me in the comment section on our Twitter that if you want me to play live in a career mode with any club. So we'll do some kind of live PS5 live streaming next week planning to do it. So let me know on the comment section or on the Twitter that if you want me to, which club you want to do me to play live with you guys. So thank you for joining in. I will